Heroes are usually remembered for their power, their victories, the battles they won. Nanami is remembered for something else, for staying human in a world that demanded everyone else become a weapon. Nanami grew up in Kiaro village alongside Riou and Jowy, not as a warrior, not as a chosen one, just as family. She cooked, she teased, she argued, she worried too much and laughed too loudly. And when Genkaku trained the boys, Nanami watched from the sidelines, rolling her eyes, but always paying attention. Nanami understood something early on, that strength wasn't just about holding a weapon, it was about holding people together. She became Ryu's shield long before the bright shield rune ever appeared. When the draft came, Nanami knew what it meant. She had heard Genkaku's stories. She had seen what war did to villages like theirs, and she hated it. Not in a dramatic way, but in a deeply personal one. Because war didn't just take lives, it took futures. Riou was taken, Jowy was taken, and Nanami was left behind, waiting, fearing, praying to no one in particular that they would come home. When Riou returns, he is not the same. He carries weight in his eyes, silence where laughter used to be. Nanami sees it immediately. She doesn't ask for details. She doesn't need to. She knows war when she sees it. Nanami joins Riou not because she believes in the war, but because she believes in him. She follows him across battlefields and borders, trying desperately to keep him grounded, to remind him that he is still her little brother, still human, still allowed to be afraid. Nanami argues with generals. She mocks strategy meetings. She complains loudly about marching orders. And underneath it all, she watches Riou like a hawk. Because she knows something no one else wants to admit. Riou will sacrifice himself if no one stops him. Nanami is not fearless. She is terrified. Every day. She just refuses to let fear decide her actions. When the war worsens, when betrayal becomes routine, when friends die and cities burn, Nanami becomes the emotional anchor of the army. She remembers names. She mourns the dead. She insists on small moments of normalcy, food, jokes, rest. Because without those things, everyone breaks. And then, Nanami is shot. A coward's arrow. Not on the battlefield, not in a glorious last stand, but in chaos, in confusion, in the kind of moment war produces without warning. Nanami's survival is not guaranteed. In some endings, she dies, and the world keeps turning. That is the cruelty of it. If Nanami lives, it is not because fate was kind. It is because people refuse to give up on her. Because Riou, for once, chooses to protect someone instead of everyone. Nanami's injury becomes a turning point, a reminder that ideals are meaningless if they destroy the people you love, that victory without family is just another kind of loss. Nanami never becomes a legend. She does not rule. She does not wield a true rune. She goes home. She rebuilds. She argues. She laughs again. And that is her victory. Nanami represents the life Riou is fighting to preserve. Not peace treaties, not borders, but family, laughter, ordinary days. Suikoden 2 is not just a story about war. It is a story about what war tries to erase. Nanami is proof that some things survive anyway. This series will continue. There are more heroes, more villains, more stories shaped by impossible choices. But at the center of it all is a simple truth. Power can change the world, but love is what makes it worth saving. I'm Sonia Walker, and this is Suikoden 2.